Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and very first video. My name is Kiana. And I've been fighting with this for a while, didn't know what I wanted to do for my first video. So we're here with a get ready with me. We're gonna start off with my hair. First of all, we're just gonna jump right into it. I do use this little spray bottle. Has a bit of warm water just for the, I guess you could say, circumference of my hair. Just to give it a little bit of moisture. Water's the base of everything, guys. And then I do go in with this Jamaican black castor oil leave-in conditioner from Shea Moisture on the circumference of my hair as well as on the tips of my hair. And then immediately after, I go in with my Sunny Isles extra dark Jamaican black castor oil just to seal in the moisture that I put there. You know, this actually comes out very nice, so I'm glad y'all are here with me. And of course I brush my hair up a little bit. It looks very fast here just because it's sped up, but I was very gentle with my hair, guys. I do try to be as gentle as possible. And this oil, ooh, y'all, this oil smells bomb. This is the almond oil from Hollywood Beauty. I get it from my local beauty supply store, but I just surround that on the outside, you know, give myself a little head massage and whatnot before I move on. Then our next thing is this Eco Styler gel, the olive oil one. This is the only one I use because it's the only one that's alcohol free from the line, I believe. If not, correct me down below, but this is the only one I get because it works very nice. It doesn't give my hair that crunchy feeling, and it does still slick my hair up and do what I need it to do. And now we're just going to tie my hair up. And yes, this is a shoestring, okay? Don't come for me. Regular hair ties don't work for me. So this shoestring, she does the damn thing. Like, she does it. She keeps my hair up all day. She don't fall, she don't fail. But I will tell you, if you do end up wanting to do this for your high puff, don't make it too tight. You will get a headache because I get headaches very easily. And every time I do this, I always want my style to stay in place. And I do it too tight and I get a headache. So don't do that. And then I just prep my scarf. That's my Louis V silk scarf for after I do my edges. I like to immediately have that ready just to lay it down. And this even edge control, it's the 24-hour even New York edge control. It works for now, but it does not keep my edges down. By you guys will see by the end of this video. There's a scene that I filmed for you guys last minute, and my edges are they curled back up. But it works for the most part for now. So I do just section that out and lay my edges to where I want them to be, and then afterwards I just lay them down. And I know it looks like I was struggling with this, guys, because I was. My hair is like a second child to take care of. Well, I won't say I know I don't have a first child, but you know, I take care of myself and then I take care of my hair because we're just two totally separate people with two totally different minds. She does what she wants to do, so I've had to fight with her a couple times, but that's why I do usually keep my hair in braids or under wigs, which you guys will see more of. And then I just tie my hair down, and that's pretty much it for the hair portion of it all. And then we're just gonna move straight into makeup because this is a whole get ready with me, except for my outfit. I already have my outfit on for the day because I'm just going to work, guys. But hair and makeup get ready with me, yeah. And I do start with my eyebrows. I don't show you guys that though, and I do apologize because it just takes forever. I take a long time to do my brows. For what reason? I don't know. But if you want a separate video on that, like this video, comment down below and I will do that for you. And by the way, that lip moisturizer was from, ooh, can I remember the name? I don't remember the name. If I do, I'll mention it down below. But I just moisturize my lip with that. And then afterwards, just take these two concealers. They're both dehydrating camo concealers from e.l.f. In the shades Deep Cinnamon and Rich Chocolate. And I just mix those together, and then I carve out my brows. this is my first video, guys, so I will give you a fair warning. Please forgive me. The lighting may change and I may stutter, but I am a nervous wreck of a person. That's why I didn't do this as a talk through, because believe me, I tried, but it did not work. I talk too much, so voiceover it is. And then I just take this cheap little e.l.f. brush. I think this is one of the $1 brushes, and then just blend out the places that I carved out for my brows. And I do that with my other brow as well, but of course I don't show y'all that on camera, because why? It took 10 million years and I still messed it up. My eyebrows are definitely cousins, not sisters, not twins, but cousins. And look at me right there. I just figured that out. But we just kept it pushing, kept moving. Now we're just going to get into the base of the face, guys. The base of the face. And we're going to start with primer, because you should always start with primer unless your skin does otherwise. But I will advise you to start with primer, because that's what protects your skin from the makeup. You wonder why you're getting breakouts? Because you're just putting regular makeup up on your face, girl. Get you a nice little primer. This one that I'm using in the video is the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. I use this one under my eyes and on my nose because of how it dries down. It dries down very nice. And then I just take my Master Fix face powder, my face studio powder in translucent, to set the primer as well as my smile lines. Because yes, I get smile lines and I hate them, so I set them under my makeup. Because it keeps my makeup from actually setting into those lines and creasing throughout the day. So I can just smile away with this method and still be absolutely fine. And I know it look a little ghosty. I'm not gonna look like that for the whole video, guys. So don't come for my neck. This is just what goes under the makeup. And it does work well. This one particularly, I found. I've tried some other translucents, but one, they give flashback. And two, they're not as fine as this powder. This powder is very finely milled, so it does not make my makeup look actually cakey. When I put like this concealer on top of the powder, it doesn't cake it up, and I like that. But yeah, I do take the Deep Cinnamon first in the inner vortex of my eye, just for the highlighting. I think I put too much though. Yeah, I definitely put too much. And I try to offset that by putting the Rich Chocolate Hydrating Camo Concealer on the outer edges. But it was still too much, too light, so... Of course, we'll try again in the next video. I got a whole bunch of other complexion products when it comes to foundations and concealers, so we're definitely going to be trying that out with you guys, as well as a bunch of different eyeshadow looks, because I do like to play and dabble in some color. And then I of course take that on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. I do the Rich Chocolate on the outer, and then the Deep Cinnamon on the inner, like most other things. And then this stuff, as you can see, it smells like heaven. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Coconut Mist. It hydrates the skin and refreshes makeup, and that's the reason why I use it when I'm blending, because when you want your makeup to blend, you want it to be seamless and you want it to be even, as well as the fact that this concealer dries down nice, but a little bit too much sometimes. So this does help, and it has hyaluronic acid in it and with vitamin E, which is definitely something you want and love for your skin. And the brushes that I'm using in this video, if you see them, have that color scheme of rose gold embroidery up under the brush bristles, and then the black handle. Those are all by BH Cosmetics. They don't have names, they're just in different numbers. So if I can find the link to them, I will link them down below. If not, you can just go on BH Cosmetics website and then look at their brush sets. It's down there. And it comes with a little holder too. It's just a black and rose gold set. They're very durable though, very sturdy. And then you do see me go on the outer of my face with 3 dots of complexion product, which is foundation. And that's just from the Black Radiance in the shade Brownie. I don't use foundation all over my face because there's something in just about every foundation I've ever laid my hands on that makes my nose run for 30 minutes when I put it near my nose. So that's a big no-no. Alrighty, so we're just going to bronze up the face here with this Black Radiance medium to dark palette using the darkest shade with my Sephora angled complexion brush. Yeah, angled brush, complexion brush. It's one of those mini ones that comes in a set. Works very nice though, especially for things like this when I want to do like contour and bronze up my face. And then we blend, because that's what you do when you do makeup. Blend, ladies and gentlemen, blend. This is the third time I've filmed this voiceover, so we're gonna hope that this one comes out the way that we need it to. But next we're just gonna go in with this smaller blending brush. These are one of those $1 brushes from e.l.f. And we do my nose contour. Now, I later come to regret this. I just didn't like how it came out. I don't know what it was. There's only been one time in my life that I've done a nose contour that came out very wonderful, and I've never been able to replicate, so here's my attempted nose contour. That's what we're gonna call it. The frowny face there shows you guys all that you need to know. I did not like this nose contour. So I just took my beauty blender and blended it out a little bit. And then I take my Laura Mercier powder to set the highlighted areas of my face. I don't use a lot though. When I do this, I do use a damp beauty blender, damp sponge, whatever you want to call it, but I don't go straight in from dipping it in the top of the powder. I dab it on the back of my hand first, as you can see. This is probably one of the main things I will definitely suggest to you. This helps with a lot of things. One, I don't like when my under eyes crease. This prevents the creasing because it's not a lot of powder at once. It doesn't always have to adhere all together, you know. Using less powder at first gives it a nice even base. If you want to go in and bake, you know, just to really get it, you know, all up in there. If you really want to go into bake to lighten up that area, then do it after you do this. This is going to help you create a nice base for your face first, at least in your highlighted points. But I do go in and set my smile ins as well with this powder. It comes out very nice and very flawless. And I know I'm putting this mirror all in y'all's face. I'm so sorry. I've never done my full face makeup in the camera before, and I will not be starting today. So you might get a little mirror action from time to time. But I did go in and of course with my nose, I gave myself like a little bit of a baking moment on my nose, but now I'm just going to go in with this powder contour from this really old palette I have. I need to get rid of it, guys. I've had it that long, too long. I need to get another one, but as you can see, a lot of the other shades have broken because I have dropped this palette a number of times, but that's okay because the chocolate shade is untouched and that's all I need. And then this made me very mad. I can't believe I overtopped this cream contour on my nose. And I didn't even like how it came. I don't know what made me in the slightest idea think that, oh, hey, Kiana, put on some powder contour and it'll make it look better. No. But I do go in later to fix that. I don't know if I put it on camera, but I did go in and fix that with my Laura Mercier powder. Now is blush. I do use these two blushes from Black Radiance. They're very pretty together. They match very well. This is the shade Toasted Almond and Brick House. The darker purple shade is the Brick House shade, so the other one is obviously Toasted Almond. And that brush, again, BH Cosmetics. Now I just go in with this random fan brush in this really pretty palette I had just got actually yesterday from Nomad. It came in an Ipsy bag. One of my friends brought it to me because she didn't like she doesn't really, not that she didn't like it, she doesn't use highlight, and she didn't like the lip paint, which I do go in to use later in this video, but right now, this is just the Nomad Sydney palette, and the shade that I'm using, ooh, what shade was I using? I think I was using Bondi Beach. Yeah, I used Bondi Beach for my highlight. Now I just go in and swipe off any excess powder. And then I go back into Bondi Beach with this smaller blending eyeshadow brush, and just do my nose because, hey Rudolph, who's that? That's you. No, I'm just kidding. I just love a nose highlight. I do. Angle change. Woo! But we're gonna go ahead and head into eyeshadow. This is my Beauty Glazed eyeshadow palette. The colors don't have names, but I just do point that to them for you guys. If you guys do have this palette, or if you do end up getting this palette, it's very nice. It's a nice little beginner palette. It's not crazy pigmented, like one of those where it's like you dip into a shade, put it in your eye, and the world ends because you didn't want to put that much. Like, it's kind of like perfect for a beginner. So I do recommend this palette. I just warm up my crease a little bit first with that shade from the palette, and then I do show you guys the whole thing. It's very pretty though. You can see it's like multi-colorful. You can use it a little bit for anything. So that's pretty much the main reason why I recommend it. And then I go in with this coppery-ish shade, I guess you could. It looks more copper in the pan than it does on my finger, to be honest. The swatch itself looks a little more rose gold. But that's what I put on my lid, and I do use my finger because shimmering shadows do pop more with your finger. If not, if you're using a brush, just wet it a little bit. And then I go in with this other palette from actually BH Cosmetics. It's the Afternoon Rendezvous palette with just the darker chocolate shade from there. It's the only darker chocolate shade that they have, just to add some depth to the outer corner of my eye. And I believe that was just a Real Techniques, like a dense blending brush that I did that with. And now just a bit of mascara. This is like a little tester from Milk. It's pretty cute though. It gives my eyelashes a nice amount of mascara coverage. And then just a teeny bit on my bottom lashes. Nothing you can really tell, but I can tell in person, so it's the little things that matter. Flutter, eyelashes flutter. Now it's for our lips, guys. We're gonna put together a little lippy with this starting off lip liner from MAC in Chestnut. It's a very pretty, nice brown lip liner for most lip looks. I would say I do want one that's a little bit lighter though, something more true to my skin tone, but this did work for the look. It gave me something a little darker than what I initially wanted, but I did not end up too mad at it. It actually matched very well with the whole face aesthetic that I was kind of giving, I guess you could say. And now this, the lip paint from Tarte. This is in the shade Fortune. This is also what came in that Ipsy bag with the Nomad palette that I was talking about earlier. This matched so well. I was actually really glad and really happy with how it came out because it matched my MAC lip liner nicely. And then I just blended it, both of those together just to make it a seamless, and there was no harsh lines with this flat brush, this flat eyeshadow brush. No name, it's just a random black brush. Look at me. And now I go in just to set my face with this Morphe setting spray. I believe this is like $16 off their site, and if I don't really recommend anything else, it's this, if you like setting spray, because it does set nice and it doesn't give you any weird finishes. And as you can see, this was actually a last minute decision to top it off with this Fenty Gloss Bomb. I don't think I really like it now that I'm looking back at it. I probably should have kept it matte, but it doesn't look terrible. And flip the script. No, I'm just kidding. Lighting change, position change. This is what I was talking about earlier. Sorry, guys. I last minute decided actually to do this and put this clip in because I did not want to look like no bald-headed chicken. So I put on some eyelashes to finish off the look. And I do like how this looked better with lashes versus without. There's only certain ways that I do my looks without lashes and just mascara, but I'll probably be filming that later for y'all. But these lashes were from Makeup Geek. They did not have a name for some reason though. I even went back to Target because that's where I got them, because my Target at least sells Makeup Geek near me, but it didn't have a name, and I did not like that because they were very cute lashes. This I believe is like the third time I've worn them, and the shape changed on this lash I'm doing right here. The first one came out nice. As you can see, I got annoyed because the other one did not turn out that way. But this is pretty much the final look, guys, and then I just go in with this soft focus powder from Black Radiance, the True Complexion, and just set everything together, and we're pretty much done here. So thank you so much for tuning in with me on my first video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, come back for my next video. Bye.